I like to get close to the camera and check it.
I know you do.
Oh, wow. You probably see it every time.
Yep.
Every time you're editing, you're like, why is Angela getting
Just
so close?
randomly, you getting close, sometimes with your phone.
Hey there. It says 23 seconds, 24 seconds.
So yeah, let's call this Otaku Time, because we're gonna be talking about animes.
We should have a sub thing called Otaku Time.
We should. Otaku Time.
Otaku Time. Okay, well let's begin. What's the first anime you ever watched? Even if you didn't know it was an anime, what was the first anime you watched? Pokemans?
Actually, Dragon
Speed
Ball.
Racer?
Well,
Oh, I watched Speed Racer.
I did watch Speed Racer, but Dragon Ball Z. I remember watching that since like the age of 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z is pretty old.
It is old. Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z is like one of those shows that you didn't have to like anime to watch, you know?
Right.
Like everybody
it felt
watched
like
Dragon Ball.
with, you know, and that was the thing. I didn't know it was an anime because I didn't know what anime was at that time. To me, it was a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a cartoon, and it was the best cartoon.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say it's the best anime. It is a culturally defining anime.
That's
like,
an accurate way to put it. It's like one of the anime that
maybe not culturally, but generationally defining anime. It does define our generation.
It's like one of the animes that made otaku people or whatever, like, it made our generation like anime.
Right.
You know? It's like Sailor Moon, Pokemon, and DBZ. Those are the 3 like starter shows. You didn't know.
I didn't know.
Oh my god, we should like give lessons to the children.
Man.
Okay, let's see. Back in our day, we didn't even know what the word anime was.
When did you know the word anime? When did you know anime was its own separate thing?
When did I know that anime was the correct term? Okay. Because I think I watched Sailor Moon and I didn't realize it was an anime. I didn't know it was from Japan. I didn't know
anything like that. No, it was
just a cartoon.
It was a cartoon.
Right. And then I started watching Pokemon and
that was a cartoon?
That was a cartoon, didn't realize it. Then there was this girl, my aunt took care of this boy and his sister loved Sailor Moon. And she was the one that told me this is from Japan. And she really loved Japan and she loved all that stuff. And she's the one that introduced me to the fact that this was from Japan. And I was like, oh, that's cool, right? So that's when I started getting into like anime and stuff. But I called it Japanimation, and that was not just me. That was like a lot of people that were my age. Like, we were probably like 10, 11, 12. I think I was like in 7th grade when we learned, oh wait, this is called anime? Like, that's what it's called? Like,
so yeah, roughly around 13, 14. That was the same age for me.
Yeah.
That's like, when it was anime.
Yeah.
And by then, I was watching Inuyasha and some other thing, but I was watching them on Adult Swim. Adult Swim did not call it anime when I was watching. Like, they didn't say anime block or anime hour or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was Action Saturdays or something like that. And anime was the most action thing that they had available to them.
Yeah.
By what this truck is doing, I have a feeling I'm going to have to get over into that lane.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
it looks like it's leaning, but I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, okay. So now we talked about first anime that we watched. What about like the first manga that you read? Do you remember that?
The first manga that I read. Sure, I don't know the exact first one that I read, but like the first series that I started to collect myself and read it for that reason was Ranma 1/2.
Oh. Okay. That's an interesting one. I feel like people don't talk about that anymore.
No, I don't think so either. Like, I mean, part of it was, well, it was the same person that did Inuyasha, which again, I was watching. It was really, so I think I may have read, or like, I don't think I ever bought an Inuyasha manga. I may have read somebody else's, and that may have been the first. But, or that, or I just like read it in the store and put it back on the shelf.
Yeah.
But it was mostly out of the story of Ranma 1/2 really intrigued me, and I couldn't find it to watch as an anime, so I said I will read it, and that's what I did. So that was like the first one that I collected, and I think, if it wasn't the first, it was one of the first ones that I have ever read. Followed shortly, and I only say that because I started collecting and reading that before Fruits Basket was passed around.
Oh!
But that was probably one of the first ones that I read. Or, no, I do remember the first one I read, and that was because in middle school, Fooly Cooly was being passed around.
Fooly Cooly was my first one!
Right.
I own it. I don't know if it was mine that got passed around, probably.
Yeah. I think because I borrowed it from Keegan.
Who I'm sure borrowed it from
Yes, who borrowed it from you.
Fooly fucking Cooly. That was the first manga that I ever read and owned. Yep.
Yeah.
Because the show was on TV.
Right.
And so I was
Actually, I think I read it before I saw it on TV.
Me too. Everyone was talking about the show, and then I saw the manga, and so I bought it. Well, my mom bought it, but I was like a child. But, yeah. That was my first one. I'm so glad. Boom. Well, because, like, all of my manga got passed around that school.
Everybody's
and Tiffany's.
I was going to say, everybody's manga got passed around. I don't know if...
do you remember what was that manga series that Tiffany's that got passed around a lot? It was like about a couple, and like she was like a really like well-liked person in school, but then when she got home she was like a real nerd, and like God, it was like a K. Like I feel like it was, I don't know
about anything that starts with a K. I don't know what this one is. I know she had Nana, which got passed around.
I love Nana. Who owned Fruits Basket? I know I own some of them, because like that's a problem.
Fruits Basket. I think I didn't own any of the copies, but I think it was at least 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Like bought and passed around like in sequence.
Yeah, like because that was the problem.
Like I think you owned like 4 and 5.
Yeah, I have like 4 and 5, and then I have like 10, 11, 12 or something weird,
right.
Or like 10, 11, 14 or something.
I think Christina
probably
owned a fair number of them.
Yeah.
I don't think Tiffany did.
I don't know.
Or at least not during the pass around.
Yeah.
Like that's the important part here.
I know Christina really loved Fruits Basket, so I think
Yeah. But I don't know who started it. I don't know who had one and started it.
Yeah, but everybody was reading that.
Yeah, everybody was reading that.
Yeah.
And the best part about like us passing manga around is it was literally, you could pass it around, you could pass it to one person and get it back by the end of the day, and 17 people had read it that day.
I know!
17 people had read it that day.
Yeah.
Because it would be like, bam, you know, in the hallway to class, somebody would say, this is boring, read it in class, pass it to somebody else, they read it in class, passed it back, hallway, next person. 17 people easily in a day.
Yeah.
3 people could have read it during lunch.